Hello friends, today I am going to show you how to create a drop down list in Excel with the three method. And also you have seen in Excel that when you click on the cell you can able to see the arrow in the corner and the options are available to choose, right? So how to create a drop down list like this. So I will and also the advantage of the drop down list. So let's start practice. It's me Hiren Shukla, your Excel friend, and welcome to my YouTube channel Hiren Excel Friend. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe and press bell icon to get updates for my new videos. So friends, here I have a data of customer complaint and you can see the highlighted E column in which I have already applied a drop down. So when this drop down is used, and what is the advantage? So when we would like to apply only specific entry, because it will, here you can see only the two options are available, open and close. The customer's complaint status, either it is closed or open. So later on when this data is filled, I would like to analyze that how many cases are open and how many are closed. Only two options I would like to analyze. So what happened if I will not apply the drop down? So when anyone of enter the entry, so what he can or she can do is like status, like he can mention like yet to complete, or maybe someone yet to start, like that, near to complete. So many status will be there and it will not help us to analyze the data actually. So I'm restricted the entry with only specified entry or customizing as per my requirement, or you can customize as per your requirement. So for that only the drop down list is used. It is also called a data validation. So it will help and gives the errorless data as a result finally, and also proper data help in data analysis and the easy selection for users. It will also avoid a confusion in data, what to fill and what to know and what not to fill by user, because many times users also get confused that what I will write in the status, right? So for that drop down list is used. So now we can go to the three methods how to create a drop down list. So first method is by manual typing the data source. So where you would like to apply it, first we need to select the range, data range, or the selections. So I'm either, if I would like to apply the drop down list in this area, then I have to first select it, or here I'm going to apply it in only I-20 cell, right? So after that go to the data tab. In the data tab you can see the data validation, and in the data validation go to the setting. In the first setting, validation criteria, in the allow, choose the list, right? And in the source you have to type manually whatever you would like to, the options you would like to see in the drop down, that if for example yes, and you need to separate it with the column no, and if I would like to add further, then I can add further with the adding the comma, right? So I'm pressing OK. So now you can see the yes and the option no. But this method has a limitation. What limitation? It will not get automatically update, right? So whenever we would like to change our source like yes and no, or I would like to add more on it, so every time I have to go to the data validation in source and I have to type here. So this is the limitation, right? But you can use this method where you know only one or two cell, in the one or two cell you would like to apply the data validation. At that time you can use, because it is very easy method. So second method is by selecting the data source. So in all three methods, the 80 to 90% method is same, right? We need to go to the data and the data validation, and in the setting we need to till this list the the process and the step is same. Now in the source, what we need to do, in the previous method what we have done is manually type here. So now we no need to type here, but we need to select the data source. So I have the source only. You can see in the L column the close and open. So I'm selecting the data source and I'm pressing OK. So here now the drop down list is available, closed and open. But if I'm adding one more option, get to complete, so you can see it is not here, right? So what we can do, if we would like to get automatically our drop down list get automatically update, for that what we need to do, I'm going to show you the best option. So you need to do is, you need to select the data source in applied the table format. You can also refer my other video how to create a table and format the table. You can find it, you can go to my channel page and you will get the video of, you can refer that video. But I'm showing you in short that how to create a table, right? So what I am going to do is, I'm selecting the data source, I'm going to insert and the table, and my table has already the header, so I'm pressing OK, right? So now it is in table format. So now you can see only two options are available. But if I will add one another, like get to complete, right? So now you can see it is automatically updated. If I will add another one, it will also available here. So by this way, by applying the table format, it will get automatically updated. So now the third method, by using name manager. The name manager is when used when you have a lots of data and many columns in which you would like to apply the drop down list. At that time what happened, there are chances of wrong selection of the data source, which we have done in the method 2. So at that time there is a chance that we select the wrong data source and finally the result will be wrong. So in that case what we need to do, we need to create a name manager. So like here we have a data, so I'm going to formula and the define name. You need to go to formula and the define name, and you need to give a name for this data source. So this is the status, so I'm giving name as a status. Similarly, if you have other data source, so you need to go similarly apply the define the name for every data source, right? And press OK. So once again I'm going to data validation, list. In the data source I have to press F3, shortcut key F3. So I'm going to source and pressing F3. So once you press the F3, you will get the like box paste name, the status. Because I have created only one name manager, so it is showing only one. But if you have created 4 or 5, so it will, all the list will be available here, and accordingly you can choose the name whatever the defined name you have defined for particular data source. So I'm selecting the status and pressing OK. So now it is showing me as a close, open and all these things, right? One more thing I would like to show you, like if I will enter any other data, then it will show the message like Microsoft Excel stop sign and the value you entered is not valid. A user has restricted value that can be entered into this cell, like the error. But you can also customize this pop-up box what you would like to apply. Like in the Microsoft Excel you would like to give other name, and the description is also other. So what we need to do is we need to go to the data validation, and in the data validation here in the last 3 tab, error alert, what we need to do here, the sign, there is a style. If you would like to show the stop or warning sign, then it will be appearing like this. If you would like to give only the information, then only this kind of symbol will be appear in the pop-up box. So I'm doing only stop, and the title is, I'm giving title as a wrong selection, and the message is please select correct data, right? Okay, so if I will now apply write any name, so you can see it is wrong selection and please select correct data. So this way you can also customize the error, also what you would like to show when anyone select the wrong output input, right? So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and you must have liked this. So if you like and feel this video is really helpful, keep me motivated by like, share, comment and subscribe. Keep watching, keep learning and stay connected with me for more videos and learning. You can also download the free Excel practice file from the link given in the description box. Be happy and make your family happy. Thank you.